So coming off this two-game road stretch right here, what have you seen from the team, and what's the identity like right now?
I think we just have a lot of confidence. We had two tough road games for our first two games of the season, and the fact that we got two really good wins, two away games, great wins, and then we were down by 12, against MTSU at halftime. The fact that we could come back and get stops, which our coaches felt like is something we couldn't do last year, and then to go into a hostile environment in UNC and play an athletic team, in a long game, and just keep that win and keep that lead, it's a good feeling.
You guys come back home. How nice is it to finally get to play in front of the home fans? I know it's what you look forward to every year.
It's so exciting. I don't have any doubt that we have the best fans in the nation. So to come back and play in front of our fans, they're really excited. We've gotten two really good wins, so everyone's excited about the team. I know the fans want to see us. We want to play here. We like being in the Sea of Orange, so it's exciting.
Andraya, what do you think, when you think back to where this team was when you played Chattanooga in that opener last year to where you guys are now, what's the biggest difference you think in this squad?
I think just our overall confidence, the overall team chemistry that we have, it's just so different. I think we definitely have more of just a sense of urgency and energy about ourselves, and we just have a lot of confidence in our defense. And we take pride in defense and rebounding this year from the beginning. We know it's what we have to do. It's something that we look to do, and so I think that's a huge difference this year.
Will you revisit that game at all much in terms of the next day or two and getting ready, or is that just so much, is that like ancient history?
Oh, it's not ancient history for us. We even brought it up in the MTSU game when we were down at halftime against MTSU. We were like, we're not having another chat. Like, it's not going to happen. We're not going to lose to this team. We're determined. We want to win. We want to beat them. They came out and they beat us last year. They played really well, and they deserve to win that game. But this year, we don't want that to happen, and we will think about it and we will talk about it.
You've been pulling the trigger from downtown this year in the first two games. Was that this off season? Were you working on your three-point shot, or?
I definitely was working on my shot. I got in the gym after shoulder surgery with Coach Law, and it was awful. My shot was just terrible, form was bad, and she worked with me so much. And then just with my teammates behind me, they have confidence in me, my coaches have confidence in me, and just all of preseason, they're just instilling this offensive confidence in me, telling me they want me to shoot it, so I just did it in the game.
Speaking of confidence, just to play that well, that quickly, and for a whole game against North Carolina, does that give you guys confidence going forward?
It definitely gives us confidence. It's funny because there are things that we were really disappointed in that game as well. Like, even afterwards, we just didn't feel very good about it. We got a win, but it was an ugly win. And so there are even things in that game that we know we want to do better. Like, we're striving for greatness, Sierra said after the UNC game, and she couldn't be more correct. We want to do great things. We want to be better than that game, and we will be.
It seems you've been able to make an impact defensively every time you enter a game. How much do you consider that just kind of part of your niche, part of your responsibility?
I definitely think that's my role this year. Well, a huge part of my role is defense, just to be a defensive stopper, to be someone that can go in, help the team get stops, bring energy to the floor. And I play better when I focus on defense and when I focus on, making hustle plays and stuff like that. It just translates to the rest of the game. And so I think my teammates have confidence in me, and, that's what my coaches want from me, so that's what I do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How the freshmen sort of acclimated, just talking about Mercedes and just the freshmen in general,
right.
Kind of stepping in and doing what maybe they need to do?
They've done so well, all the freshmen, or Jordan and Mercedes, they've just played so well, and they fit in so well with this team, and we literally love having them on and off the court. Mercedes is she just has potential to be such a dominant force in the game because of her height, but also because of her skill. Like, she's a great passer. She shows she can hit shots. She can score through contact. And then Jordan just comes in. She's a dynamic scorer. Jordan can put the ball in the basket. She also wants to play defense. She wants to play hard. So they just bring so much to the table that we need, and we're just all so happy to have them.
Mercedes wasn't quite as productive in that second game as maybe the first one. Right. Jordan hit a couple shots. Just the fact that they both have sort of asserted themselves, but in different games. Right. Any thoughts on that?
I just think that's an overall sense of our team. With any of us, someone could come out one game. Like, Ariel had 20 points the other night. The next game, it could be Mercedes. It could be Sierra. So I think it showed with the freshmen, but that's just all of us. We all have potential to have a great game, and we also could, not have a great game, but we have each other to just back us up and be there. If you're not playing very well, you've got 9 other teammates that are right there for you. So I just think that's a complete picture of what our team's going to be like this year.
Ariel, when you go back to that game, the Chattanooga game last year, several players were starting for the first time,
right.
and maybe new roles and things like that. Do you think this group, where they're at right now, everyone has a better sense of what their role is and the experience of a season is paying off?
I think so. I mean, if you think about it, we've had, a lot of us played last year. Jasmine Shar, C, Ariel, Izzy, they all played really, they played last year. They know their roles. They feel really good. And then Jordan and Sadie's have come in, and we've just made them feel so comfortable, and they know their roles as well. So I just think this team is a lot more mature, and we're just ready to play. Like, we all want to play. We all know what we have to do individually to contribute to the team. We know that already after 2 games, and we all are just willing to do it, whatever we have to do to win.